What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new, very exciting Liverpool news video, because it looks like Mo Salah is leaning towards signing a contract extension at Liverpool, which is absolute music to my ears. If you are excited about this news, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you are new around here. And David Ornstein, of course, is reporting on this, that Mo Salah is leaning over towards signing a contract extension, which is great news after Liverpool rejected a £150 million bid from Al Ittihad this summer, but that was only 100 million up front plus 50 million in add-ons. And talks of a Liverpool move, talks of a move for Salah has died down, but inevitably it will start ramping up again as soon as the January transfer window comes. And congratulations to Mo Salah, by the way, for winning the Premier League's Player of the Month award for October. He scored 5 goals across the month of October, even scoring a brace in the Merseyside derby. But Liverpool absolutely want to keep and have to keep Salah beyond this season, in my opinion. And the only way to do that is by a contract extension, because Liverpool don't want to see Salah run down his contract and leave on a free transfer in 1.5 years. So either Salah signs a contract extension or he will be sold next summer. And David Ornstein has shared his thoughts on Salah's situation in a recent Q&A. I don't think it's set in stone he goes, Salah. I've even had some suggestions from different people that Salah would quite like to stay and continue to compete at the highest level in Europe. And just my opinion, let me chime in here. Why wouldn't he? He is still at the peak of his powers. He is still absolutely world class. So why wouldn't Salah want to stay in one of the best clubs in Europe, where he is loved, he feels at home, he has a settled family life, and he is still in peak condition, both physically, mentally, and everything just points towards Salah being very happy at Liverpool. And we are building a competitive squad, even though our last 2 away games against Luton and Toulouse was really dreadful. They were both pretty bad, terrible performances. But overall, Liverpool are having a good season so far. And let's hope we can beat Brentford on Sunday, which is really crucial, because after that the international break comes, and also you don't want to go into the Man City game with 3 games without a win. That would be absolutely terrible. If what David Ornstein claims is true, it seems that Liverpool won't have to worry about the departure of Salah anytime soon, because it leaves a huge hole in Liverpool's team if Salah leaves next summer, and that would be a monumental rebuild needed again in terms of the attacking department, because a lot of what Liverpool do flows through Mo Salah. And Jurgen Klopp even said that Salah is very happy in Liverpool. He really enjoys the team here. He said, "I don't know anything about an offer," Jurgen Klopp said, but it's not important. Mo Salah is here. He didn't come to me about going. I didn't think about letting him go for 1 second, and that's really crucial. Jurgen Klopp never entertained letting Salah go. But the big question is, can Liverpool afford to keep Salah and let him run down his contract? I think next summer Liverpool absolutely have to sit down with Salah and offer him a contract extension, give him bigger wages, give him another 1 or 2 years. But I mean, if Salah again scores 30-35 goals, which he's still on course to do, then I don't see why Liverpool wouldn't want to extend Salah's contract. So let me know, what do you think? Let me know, where do you see this debate going in the comments below. And Francois Plateau even is reporting that Mo Salah is leaning towards a 1-year contract extension with Liverpool FC. He is a very reliable journalist as well, so hopefully Salah will stay and sign that contract, which would be absolutely terrific. It would be honestly the best news until the January transfer window for Liverpool fans in terms of players staying and going. And guys, please help me out and help me keep making these videos. Support me on Patreon, link is in the video description, where you get great benefits, great career mode, Excel spreadsheets are available, additional content, videos, pictures, everything. Link is in the video description, or you can make a one-time donation, press the thanks button below the video. Thank you so much for your support. And by the way, another note on Mo Salah's Premier League Player of the Month award. That was his 5th award in 6 or 7. This is his 7th season at Liverpool. He's only 2 Premier League of the Month award away from setting another record, because Sergio Aguero and Harry Kane has 7 Player of the Month awards, Steven Gerrard and Cristiano Ronaldo has 6, and Salah, Wayne Rooney and Robin van Persie has 5. So that's really encouraging as well, that Salah could break another Premier League record if he stays at Liverpool. And also, what do you think about Jurgen Klopp saying that the Liverpool goal that Liverpool scored in the 97th minute through Kwanzaa should have been 100% a goal? He doesn't see anything wrong with it. First of all, the McAllister potential handball is so far away from the action, it's so far before the goal actually happens, that it should be a different phase of play. So the VAR shouldn't even be looking at it, because it's a completely different phase from where the goal happens. But even then, Jurgen Klopp said that he's not sure that it actually touched McAllister's hand. I think it does, but first it hits his chest and then his hand, and I mean it's like here, just below the shoulder. I think that goal should have stood. It's so weird that Liverpool lost twice this season, and both times it was because of VAR referees making horrendous mistakes. Otherwise, Liverpool are unbeaten this season, which is absolutely crazy a statistic. I've never remembered a season where, like, we are almost in the middle of November and we could still be unbeaten if the referees did their job correctly. That is absolutely amazing, and it just shows what a great job Jurgen Klopp did and the Liverpool recruitment team did with this midfield rebuild. But let's not sugarcoat it. The last game was absolutely terrible against Toulouse, probably one of the worst performances this season, and Alexis McAllister said that in the last 10 minutes Liverpool could have scored. We could have scored a couple of goals. The last situation, it's a weird one, because the referee said goal and then 10 seconds later he changed the decision. I don't know exactly how the rule is, but it first hit my chest, so it's weird. But it's not an excuse. We didn't play well, and it's a fair result that Toulouse won. I don't know exactly why the team couldn't hit the high levels that we have shown this season, but we were not good enough defensively. We missed so many challenges, and that cannot happen when we play with the high line. We will try to improve and go again on Sunday, because we have a very important game. We know we are in a good position in the Europa League group. We are first, and we will do our best in the next games to qualify as soon as possible. Tonight was a tough one, and we want to improve. And it's amazing news that Luis Diaz's father was found well and safe. We are so happy for him. It's a moment that he has been waiting for a couple of weeks. He found out before the game started, so he was so happy. We are so happy for him, because he went through a really bad situation, but he's a very mature guy and he dealt with it very well. And Luis Diaz's goal against Luton shows how strong his mentality and character is, how mature he is. He's got his family behind him, McAllister said, and he's here with us. I'm very glad for him. He's an amazing guy. I'm very close to him. I'm so happy, because it's good news not just for him but for everyone. So McAllister actually admits that Liverpool were not at the races. We were below power, and I mean, Endo missed 5 ground duels out of 5, and lost 5 ground duels out of 5, and also McAllister lost 8 ground duels out of his 10 ground duels. That is absolutely horrendous, and no wonder Jurgen Klopp called out the Liverpool team. Jurgen Klopp said it was well deserved to lose, because they won pretty much all the decisive challenges, battles. We have too many situations where we should have won the ball, but we didn't. On top of that, we gave the ball away easily, at least twice. One was a goal, the other I'm not sure if it was an allowed goal or a disallowed goal. Counter-attack, third goal. The last line was too deep. Defending wise, it was just not good enough. When you concede 3 goals, then you need to score a lot of goals to still win the game, and obviously it nearly happened that we got a point here. That wouldn't have made the game better, but it would have felt better in the table. But that's it now, so we have to accept it. And as I said, well-deserved win for Toulouse. So fair play to Jurgen Klopp. And I like it that he calls out the team, that this was not a good enough performance. And I mean, even the players know it. Like, nobody apart from Jota and maybe Salah did really well. And Jurgen Klopp said that we needed to be a lot more aggressive than what we were. And that's what I didn't like it. Toulouse were a lot more intense, a lot more aggressive. They wanted it more, and that's unacceptable. Jurgen Klopp said, I'm not concerned about the performance. In the end, we were intense, we threw everything in, but the problem is, in a football game, you have to make the decisive things in the right moment to do them right. We cannot concede the goals we conceded again. Then the first goal can happen, but then it happened in the second half with similar situations. We were completely open, last line was too deep, and we got so many times counter-attacked. They scored 5 goals, 2 of them were disallowed, and that is obviously not good. The result is the opposite of good, but the performance was just not good enough. I'm not concerned, I just see we have to change, and we will definitely. I just don't want to see that we accept this kind of performance. I would have loved to have got the point. The performance could have been better, but we have a point, but I would have felt almost exactly the same. We have to do better in these moments, 100%. And I like it that Jurgen Klopp called out the team, because this was just not good enough. And Elliot has said that we have to make sure that we put this right. We can play much better, and we weren't there really around the pitch. We have another important game on Sunday against Brentford, which will be another massive test for us. We just need to put this defeat behind us and use it as motivation to go out on the weekend to make sure we put it right, and the things we didn't do right tonight, make sure we do that at the weekend. The disallowed goal is hard to take, Harvey Elliott said. In all fairness, it just summed up our night. I don't think we deserved anything from the game. It was just one of those games when nothing was going for us. But we didn't really deserve to win or draw at the end of the day. We've got to take it on the chin. We will reflect and make sure it doesn't happen again. With VAR and stuff, you can never celebrate too early. We were just waiting around to see what the decision was. They gave it and then they didn't give it. So I'm not too sure what was going on. I'm not the referee, I'm just here to play. So we were waiting for the decision, and unfortunately it was disallowed. We need to dust ourselves down and reflect on this bad situation and make sure that these things don't happen again. We need to use this as motivation for the next games and lift ourselves back up and go again. There's nothing better than to win, to go into the international break. That's what we want to do. We will fly home and train on Friday and prepare straight away and make sure that we are right, because it's not going to be an easy game. No game in the Premier League is easy, and they will come at us full throttle. We need to make sure we put things right and go into the national break with a positive result, hopefully. So I'm really looking forward to it. And also, Jurgen Klopp was asked whether Trent Alexander-Arnold would be an option for Liverpool in midfield, because we have so many injuries in midfield. Thiago, Bajcetic, Curtis Jones and Gravenberch are injured. Currently, Gravenberch could be back for the Brentford game, but all the three others are out. A possibility, Jurgen Klopp said, depends on the situation and the opponent and a lot of things. We know we can play, Trent can play in midfield if we just put him there. We lose one of the best right backs in the world, so we should not forget that completely. Of course, he's an option for that position. So it will be interesting what kind of formation and what kind of lineup Jurgen Klopp will select against Brentford. I really hope that Joe Gomez doesn't play left back, even though Tsimikas had a terrible game. I think he can play much better, and we need a natural left-footed left back on that side, because Joe Gomez always cutting onto his right foot is just not a good look. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun making it. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.